Welcome to Flight Test. I'm Josh.
And I'm Peter.
And about a month ago, we got the opportunity to go down to JoeNall 2015 and hang out with a lot of great people, specifically Christopher and Melanie, who are husband and wife, and also very passionate about RC parachuting. Our whole theme of the summer has been in flying families. We have a flying family right here that is into RC skydiving. And how long have you guys been doing this?
Been doing it about 2 years.
2 years together?
Yes.
And Peter, what are we going to do?
We're gonna drop the Skydivers.
So one of the greatest things about JoeNall this year is we actually had a build tent very similar to what we had at last year's Flight Fest. Great people at JoeNall let us do that, and it really kept the atmosphere alive in that area. And when we got to meet different people with different skills, like Christopher and Melanie, suddenly it's like, hey, Peter, you want to drop some skydivers?
Sure, yeah, that just kind of happened all of a sudden too. It was really cool. They had these like RC Skydivers, and they had like servos in their arms. They could fly, and they worked just like real skydivers too. They even pull their own chutes.
We haven't spent too much time talking about this, but we've teased in a lot of videos in the past. This, what do you call this plane? Your twin?
Well, it's based off the guinea pig, which is a fairly small rodent. I looked at the next thing that looked like a guinea pig, and there's this thing from South America or something like that, but it's called a capybara. It's
capybara.
It's like a giant guinea pig.
But this thing is amazing because it's still built with the same techniques that Peter uses all the time. It has Depron in it. It has wood, and then you use the paper technique to give it strength.
Just like in a waterproofing episode, that's the whole skin on that plane is done exactly like that, just so I can paint it with any paint.
And what's the wingspan on this?
It's 168 inches or whatever that works out to be.
And this is the first time he's ever carried a substantial amount of weight. And how to handle?
Yeah, it really floated around. It feels like flying like a big draggy parachute.
Yeah. But you had some problems when you dropped them for the first time.
Yeah, I think the servo mechanism got hung up in there or something. Because my friend Sam was just sitting there clicking. He's like, it's not happening, it's not working. And he keeps clicking it. Next thing you know, they come right down.
And it was an amazing ride down from there. We got a lot of really great footage, but the experience of seeing these things fall and actually free fall, when they're falling through the air, they can actually make them turn. They can pull both arms back, make them increase in speed and descent. And in a future episode, we're gonna show you exactly how much work goes into packing one of these chutes. But getting to fly that down, I thought it was gonna be very difficult. It was a blast. The theme for the summer has kind of been #flyingfamilies, and we really want to see people posting pictures of them doing activities, not by themselves, but with their families and making memories. And it was really cool to see the example that Christopher and Melanie set in this great hobby, that you can be husband and wife and go out and fly together. We're gonna have a lot more content though coming up in the future, because this thing that you built deserves quite a few episodes. It is amazing work of art.
So let us know, guys, too, because I'm fairly open to suggestions for what to do with this airplane. I mean, it's got a cargo door and everything, and it's pretty big, so we can carry like whatever you want. Maybe we can throw some RC cars out of there, fly some mini quads into it, or whatever you guys come up with. So stay tuned for that.
This is gonna be a machine that we're gonna keep around for a long time.
As long as they don't crash it.
As long as it doesn't get crashed, you're gonna see this at this year's Flight Fest 2015, but hopefully many more Flight Fests to come. And if you come out and hang out with us at flying events, there's a good chance you're gonna see it.